Hey LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. Welcome to Impact! So there's been a new update recently. It's weirdly messed with it where people don't do tag entrances when they're supposed to anymore, but anyways. SCU making their way to the ring. We have some singles action to kick us off tonight. Christopher Daniels making his way to the ring. Well, I've got a minute. For those that did tune in on Tuesday, I'd like to give a sincere and thorough apology for everything that happened on Tuesday with the channel. Premiere Pro just had an update last week that broke it, and a new update came out yesterday, which is what caused Dynamite to be so late. And even then, the Premiere file kept messing up, which is why there's about 5 different editing errors you can see in Dynamite. So I just wanted to thoroughly and sincerely apologize for anyone that was disappointed by the amount of editing errors in Dynamite yesterday. It will hopefully be amended with this episode. But we kick off the show with Christopher Daniels in singles action. SCU is just a couple of weeks away from challenging for the Impact Tag Team Championships at No Surrender. Coming up very soon, our next Impact pay-per-view, only a few weeks away at this point. That show will be taking place on May 21st. He takes on one half of his opponents for May 21st. He takes on one half of the Motor City Machine Guns. He is going to be taking on... Wait for it. I'm really going to need mods to be available soon. We reached the 100 character download limit today. I had to delete some people. But yes, Christopher Daniels, he is a legend of Impact Wrestling. But he is taking on one half of the Motor City Machine Guns. Chris Sabin. Alex Shelley in his corner as well. Motor City Machine Guns captured the Impact Tag titles on the first Impact show back at Bound for Glory. So Sabin making his way to the ring. Chris Sabin, a former world champion. Very decorated competitor in his own right. The Impact Tag Division is lighting up lately. We got SCU, we got the major players, we got the Motor City Machine Guns, Decay, the Mighty Don't Kneel. We've heard some rumblings that some new teams might be heading here. Who knows what else the Impact Tag Division is going to be holding soon. So Sabin and Daniels one-on-one. Without any further ado, here we go. Sabin and Daniels lock up, kick to the ribs from Daniels. Christopher Daniels now grabs Sabin, throws him into the corner. Daniels grabs onto Sabin. Elbow strike from Chris Sabin. Sabin now backslide into a cover. 1, 2, no. Daniels kicks out. You can see Kazarian in the corner as well. Daniels and Kazarian were part of the AEW roster in LS11 Universe until recently. They decided to come home back to Impact, in part because we weren't really doing anything with them in AEW. As now Sabin staggers back to his feet, and Daniels, big clothesline off the top rope, takes him down. You see Sabin's foot caught up in the ropes there. Goes for another kick. Sabin uppercuts him right in the ribs. Super kick. Flattens him. Last week, the Motor City Machine Guns got a big win over the Decay, Crazy Steve, and Black Taurus. Another super kick there from Sabin. And now Sabin grabs onto Daniels, Throws him across the ring. Into the corner. There's a clothesline. Into a bulldog. Takes him down. And now Chris Sabin gonna look to fly. Sabin. Swanton! Shades of a man we'll be seeing later tonight. The Impact World Champ. 2. No! Sabin now with a chop. Daniels with a punch. Christopher Daniels fires away. Grabs onto Sabin. Gut wrenches him. Down he goes. Sabin now getting picked back up to his feet. Daniels takes him down. Christopher Daniels locks him in. Daniels locking in a submission here. Surfboard stretches him. Oh, and a stomp into the mat from Daniels. Christopher Daniels now grabs the legs into a modified cloverleaf of sorts here. Sabin could be forced to tap out. Daniels into a cover. 1, 2, no! Rope break. Smart move there from Sabin. Both these men veterans of the industry. I was going to say a smart move from Sabin, not exerting the energy to kick out if he doesn't have to. Daniels. DDT! Christopher Daniels. 1, 2, no! Sabin gets the shoulders up. Christopher Daniels unable to put down Chris Sabin there. Went for a springboard moonsault. Sabin out of the way, and now Sabin with a knee strike attempt. Went for a chop. Daniels knocking him back. Christopher Daniels grabs onto Sabin. And now taking him towards the ropes. Puts him in the ropes. Daniels, right hand to Sabin. And Christopher Daniels turns him around. Punches him in the back. And again, down he goes. Oh, went for a knee strike. Sabin out of the way. Sabin gets him in the ribs. Chris Sabin pops him up. Drives him into the mat. 1, 2, no! Chris Sabin unable to put down Christopher Daniels there. Went for a chop. Got him with a punch there. Daniels grabs onto him. Daniels throws him out of the ring. Down he goes. Daniels now up to the top rope. Christopher Daniels perched up high. Daniels. Double axe handle off the top rope. And now Christopher Daniels with his knee to the arm. There's a kick to the back now. Sabin getting back to his feet. Sabin firing away on Daniels. Super kicks him on the outside. Referee at the count of 3 now as Daniels getting pulled back up to his feet. Sabin throws Daniels back into the ring. Springboard drop kick. Daniels dodged it. And now Daniels gets him back up to his feet. Daniels knocking him back. Christopher Daniels. Uppercut. Takes down Sabin. Goes for a kick. Sabin catches the leg. Sabin sweeping the leg of Daniels. And now Chris Sabin. Oh, went for a moonsault. Daniels got out of the way again. Daniels with a jab. Shoves him back now. Sabin ducks the attempted punch. Daniels. Northern Lights suplex takes him down. Turning him over now. Sabin covered by Daniels. 1, 2, no! Kick out. Daniels now calling him up to his feet. Christopher Daniels. Oh, might have been looking for Angel's wings. Sabin gets him up. Cradle shock. 1, 2, 3. All hail Sabin. Chris Sabin gets the win in the opening matchup. A very back and forth battle between the members of SCU and Motor City Machine Guns in this one-on-one match. But one half of the Impact Tag Champions, Chris Sabin, is your winner tonight. Incredible performance from the veteran of Daniels. Your winner, Chris Sabin of the Motor City Machine Guns. He and Alex Shelley very fired up by this one. Kazarian a bit disappointed, but we'll figure out what's next. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, the Knockouts champion Alexa Bliss is in action. But first, we're going to hear from Samoa Joe. Look, here's the deal. we're not terribly far away from the big No Surrender show, and I know good and well, just as all of you know good and well, that in 3 weeks at No Surrender, I got a match coming up with Nick Aldis. Now, Nick Aldis is a very incredible athlete. He's an incredible performer and an incredible man. He's the first British-born Impact World Champion. But here's the thing with Nick Aldis. While I do have all the respect in the world for Mr. Aldis, he did make a very crucial mistake in his career, and that's on the night that it was Samoa Joe's homecoming on the first episode of Thursday Night Impact. He decided he'd come get in my face and say he'd see me around. Well, I made sure that we were going to see each other around, and that's why we got this match coming up at No Surrender. And here's the thing, Aldis, I may have respect for you, I may have respect for your accomplishments, but I ain't got any respect for people who want to interrupt Samoa Joe. I'm going to make sure people who interrupt Samoa Joe go to sleep and don't wake up until the match is over. So No Surrender, Nick, you're stepping in the ring with the Destroyer, and you're just the first stepping stone on my path back to a championship I haven't held in oh so long, and you know that I have been itching to get that win, to get that world title, and I don't care what I have to sacrifice to get it. So we have some more singles action up next, as here comes the Knockouts Champion. Making her shock debut on the first episode of Impact a few weeks ago, defeating Deonna Purrazzo, who many believed was in line for a long championship reign after not only showing up in AEW with it for a while, but also retaining it at the first Bound for Glory episode. In fact, the only Impact champion to walk out of that show that defended their title without losing it. Matt Cardona has still yet to defend the digital media title. But this woman, Alexa Bliss, made her shock debut for Impact Wrestling, joining the Knockouts division. And as of last week, she made another shock when she recruited Jordynne Grace to be her muscle. And Jordynne Grace is pretty much all muscle. That woman is a specimen. Bliss makes her way to the ring, Knockouts title in hand. So the Knockouts champion makes her way to the ring. She is set to defend that championship in just a few weeks' time against Mickie James, another veteran, at No Surrender. But tonight she takes on someone that many people have specifically asked to see in Impact Universe. She takes on Lady Frost. Lady Frost making her way to the ring. She has a huge opportunity in her own right tonight when she goes one-on-one with the Knockouts champion. But yes, as I said, quite a few people reached out to me and asked, is Lady Frost going to be in the Impact Universe? And I said, well, she can be, and now here she is. So it is Bliss versus Frost. Here we go. They lock up. Frost kicks the Knockouts champion in the ribs, turns her around. Neckbreaker right out of the gate from Frost. Bliss staggering back up to her feet, goes for a right hook, does Frost. And now Frost getting knocked back. Bliss shoves her away. And now Bliss grabs onto Frost. Alexa Bliss throws her off the turnbuckle. Double axe handle into the back of Lady Frost. Bliss now getting her back up to her feet, and Alexa Bliss kicks her in the ribs. Frost grabs her. Lady Frost with a kick. Lady Frost. Another neckbreaker connects. And there's a spinning back fist. And now Frost grabs onto her, and Lady Frost off the ropes. Bulldog, center of the ring, planting the Knockouts champ. This could be a huge upset for Frost. If she wins here tonight, you've got to think she's gonna be considered either next in line or be considered to be added to the Knockouts title match. She had a huge moonsault there. She grabs Bliss with a kick. DDT's the champ. Bliss goes down, covered by Frost. One, no. Bliss gets the shoulders up. And now Lady Frost grabs onto her, and Lady Frost, jumping neckbreaker, takes down Bliss. Frost grabs the legs, and Frost kicks out the knee of Bliss. Lady Frost grabs her, Alexa Bliss, pushing her away. And now Bliss stalks Frost, grabs her, rolls her through. Bliss, handful of tights, one, no. Right hand decking Lady Frost as well, and another kick from Bliss. Alexa now getting her back up to her feet, clotheslines her. And again, Alexa Bliss, drop kick, takes down Frost. And now Bliss, my favorite kind of arithmetic, insult to injury. Grabs onto Frost, but Lady Frost with a jawbreaker to Little Miss Bliss. DDT of her own. Frost now grabbing Bliss back up to her feet. Kicks her in the ribs. Lady Frost off the ropes. Running neck breaker. Down goes the Knockouts champ. Lady Frost up to the top. Coming off the top. Corkscrew moonsault for the win. 1, 2. Bliss kicked out. Bliss somehow kicked out of Lady Frost's corkscrew moonsault. Bliss rolls back to her feet now. Goes for a slap, gets caught with a clothesline instead. Frost now grabs her, and Frost drop kick to the back of Bliss. Frost going back up to the top. She's going to look to dive onto the champ again. Frost, crossbody, splash onto the ground. Bliss is writhing in pain. Lady Frost is kicking ass right now and taking no nonsense as she does so. Jumping neckbreaker into a cover. 1, 2, another kick out from Bliss. And now Frost stalking Bliss. Bliss staggers back to her feet and Frost grabs her. Neckbreaker. There's another kick. Went for another. Bliss back to her feet. Got her with a right hook. Kicks her in the ribs. Twisted DDT. Cover. 1, 2. No. Frost got the shoulders up. And now Bliss kicking her down repeatedly. Frost back to her feet. Decked with a forearm by Bliss. And now Bliss kicks her in the ribs. Bliss grabs onto her. Throws her into the corner. Knees into the ribs. And a monkey flip sends her across the ring. And now Bliss goes to the outside. Runs up to the top rope. Bliss, that's a long jump. But she makes it for a splash. 1, 2. No! Lady Frost kicked out again. Bliss arguing with the referee about that one. Picking her back up to her feet. Right hand. And another. And now Frost grabs onto Bliss. Lady Frost with Bliss into the corner. In the corner goes Bliss now. Frost grabs onto her. Lady Frost takes her down. Off the middle rope. Moonsault! And now Lady Frost could look to pin the Knockouts champion. No! Bliss got the knees up as Frost was coming down. Gets her in the ribs. Twisted DDT. Bliss. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Alexa Bliss capitalizes off one mistake made by Lady Frost. One mistake was all it took, though. Bliss capitalizes with 2 twisted DDTs. Your winner, the Knockouts champion, Alexa Bliss. The Knockouts champ demanding her arm be raised. A big win for Alexa Bliss tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got plenty more coming up. Up next, Aaron Stevens in action. I announced this match in Discord earlier, and more people are excited for this matchup than they have any right to be. Because here comes Aaron Stevens to the ring. This man has been single-handedly trying to make himself the Impact General Manager for quite a few weeks now. Pretty much since Bound for Glory. He had a filibuster. He was interrupted by the returning Samoa Joe. And then on Impact, a few nights later, he was confronted by Rockstar Spud. And then just last week, he made a challenge to Spud. And the two will now be meeting at No Surrender in a matchup where the loser becomes the winner's butler. Aaron Stevens said he is tired of all the jokes in Impact. Clearly, he has never looked in a mirror. But tonight, he takes on one of those jokes, as he calls them. Tonight, Aaron Stevens. Oh, it's going to be great. He's going to have a whale of a time. Because all the way from SeaWorld. Give me a shell, yeah! It's Shark Boy. Shark Boy, Impact legend in his own right, is here. Give him a shell, yeah, it is Shark. Oh, come on! Stevens knocking him off the top rope. Aaron Stevens getting a jump on Shark Boy. Come on, man, he's a real fish out of water right now. Shark Boy doesn't deserve this. Aaron Stevens now throws Shark Boy into the apron and back into the ring. Stevens now gets Shark Boy back to his feet, decking him. And there's a chomp from Aaron Stevens with a knee strike as well. Aaron Stevens now posing over Shark Boy. Shark Boy's not even able to defend himself right now. Stevens, no, Shark Boy counters. Shark Boy gets him in the ribs. And now Shark Boy, DDT! Stevens goes down. Shark Boy going to the top rope. Shark Boy telling Stevens to get up. Aaron Stevens in trouble. Shark Boy! Hurricane Rana to Aaron Stevens. Into a cover. One. No. Stevens kicks out. And now Shark Boy stalking the man who wants to be GM. Stevens gets him in the ribs. Aaron Stevens with another chomp. Stevens now picks Shark Boy back up to his feet. Aaron Stevens with Shark Boy into the corner. Spears him into the corner. Went for a knee strike, got caught. Shark Boy gets him in the ribs. And now Shark Boy goes for a springboard. Stevens gets out of the way. And now Stevens, right hand, takes him down. Aaron Stevens. Oh, come on. No, Shark Boy gets him with a kick. Stevens spins him around. Right hand. Aaron Stevens with your welcome. 1, 2, 3. Aaron Stevens with the "You're Welcome" puts down Shark Boy. The intellectual savior of the masses, Aaron Stevens, gets the win. Big win for Aaron Stevens. His first win on the entire LS11 Universe. Across all 3 companies. Not even kidding. We got more coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, a matchup many are excited for when it was announced. PJ Black versus Mustafa Ali. This matchup, it's going to be the complete opposite of the last one. Here comes the Darewolf, PJ Black, to the ring. PJ Black, a high flyer in his own right. A man many saw a lot of promise in when he first made his big stage appearance in 2010. And then, well, we all know what had to do happen. But PJ Black, the Darewolf, being given a chance to make a name for himself here in LS11 Impact. I've been a big fan of this guy since I started watching wrestling all the way back in 2014. Saw some of his old stuff. Saw what he could do once he broke free and went on to the Indies. Speaking of free, here comes a man who was recently set free and then actually returned to WWE TV this past Monday, son of a bitch. Whatever. Mustafa Ali making his way to the ring. He made a surprise appearance at Bound for Glory as the 20th man in Call Your Shot. Nobody expected it. Literally nobody expected it. But now tonight he is here on Impact. He's officially part of the LS11 Impact roster, and he is just a few weeks away from challenging Matt Cardona for the Digital Media Championship. So here we go, PJ Black and Mustafa Ali, one-on-one here on Impact. PJ Black wastes no time. Goes for a drop kick, Ali out of the way with a right hook. And now Ali grabs him. Ali into the corner. Ali puts him in the corner. Mustafa Ali takes him down. And big kick to the back. Ali turning PJ Black over. PJ Black was also in the Call Your Shot gauntlet. That is the most I can really say about his presence in it. Ali with a DDT. PJ Black jumps out of the ring now. He gets right back in. There's a kick to Ali. PJ Black grabs the ropes. Oh, wheelbarrow. Bulldog to Ali. Black now getting him back up to his feet. PJ Black with Ali up the ropes. PJ Black, Hurricane Rana connects to Ali. Into a running swanton. Ali now getting picked back up to his feet by Black. PJ Black with a kick. Firing away on Ali. PJ Black with an elbow strike puts him in the ropes. PJ Black now with Ali. Throws him off the ropes. Slides under him. Pops up into Hurricane Rana. Getting back up to his feet now. Black with a kick. Ali staggers. Ali grabs him, and Ali with Black off the ropes. Out of the ring. Out of the ring goes PJ. And now Mustafa Ali going to the outside. PJ Black staggering. Ali follows him, and Ali with a right hook and another. Mustafa Ali kicks out the knee. Ali grabs onto him and drives him into the floor very dangerously, close to the concrete where that thin padding ends, as Ali with a senton went for another, but PJ kicked him in the back. And now PJ Black, wheelbarrow DDT. Referee at the count of 5. PJ Black throws Ali back into the ring. Springboard frog splash to Ali. Black now getting Ali back to his feet. Right hook connects. PJ Black gets caught. Ali with a side Russian leg sweep takes him down. Ali now getting him back to his feet, and Ali with a chop. And again, Ali sweeps the leg. There's another kick. Goes for another. PJ back to his feet. Sweeps the leg of Ali himself. PJ Black now grabs Mustafa Ali. Gets him back up to his feet. PJ Black with Blue Thunder Bomb. 1, 2. Ali gets the shoulders up. PJ Black went for another kick. Ali ducked him. There's a chop. Ali with Black. Scoops him up. Ali. Oh! Had him up for what looked like an Alabama slam and dropped him instead. Ali rolls through. Oh! Facebuster! Into a cover now goes Ali. 1, 2, no! Mustafa Ali went for that rolling facebuster, and now he grabs PJ Black. He throws him into the corner. Ali goes for a chop. Black kicks him in the ribs. Black drops Ali. 1, 2. Mustafa Ali kicks out. Springboard moonsault. 1, 2, no. PJ Black can hardly believe it. He's getting Ali now back up to his feet. PJ Black went for a kick. Staggered Ali. Ali grabs him. Ali! Looking to shut it down, but no. Ali rolls him over into a cover on the Darewolf. 1, 2. Ali not able to put him down yet. And the senton again. Ali up to the middle rope. Mustafa Ali. What's he thinking here? Oh, went for a sunset flip, but he overshot him. Right hand to the back. Takes him to the outside. And now Ali. He takes him down on the outside. Ali getting him back up. Mustafa Ali throws him across ringside. And there's a kick to the knee. Ali getting him back up now, and Mustafa Ali with a chop. And again, Ali sweeps the leg of PJ Black. Ali. There's a chop, and again, Ali went for another chop. PJ Black! What a drop kick! Referee at the count of 5 as Black slams Ali into the ring post. Oh, and across ringside now. 7 count. Black now with Ali back to his feet. 8 count. Ali sent crashing back into the ring. PJ Black telling him to get up. Black springboards into a Hurricane Rana. And now PJ Black to the top rope. Black turns around. Moonsault to Ali. PJ now getting him back to his feet. PJ Black. There's a kick to the knee. Ali grabs him though, and now Ali scoops him up. Ali. Air raid crash. Ali goes to the top rope. PJ Black, forearm strike, throws him down. And now PJ Black, thanks to whoever just subscribed. I don't know why Twitch alerts are going off. Oh, PJ Black gets caught with a power bomb. Ali drops PJ Black with the same move Black just used on him. 1, 2, no. Ali going to the top now, and Mustafa Ali. 0-5-4. 1, 2, 3. Mustafa Ali gets the win over PJ Black. A fantastic and high-flying match. Both of these men gave it their all. In the end, Mustafa Ali, the #1 contender to the digital media title, continues his winning ways. Here is your winner, Mustafa Ali. He looks ready for Matt Cardona at No Surrender. We have plenty more where that came from, ladies and gentlemen, because up next, the main event Impact World Champion Jeff Hardy takes on a mystery opponent. This is it, ladies and gentlemen, your main event of the evening. As here comes your Impact World Champion. It appears entrances with belts would take longer. Good to know. And I just haven't updated his theme yet, because we're debating which one we want to use. So for now, you get the best Jeff Hardy theme. For now, you're going to get no more words. Because, ladies and gentlemen, here he comes, the Impact World Champion, the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy making his way to the ring. The charismatic enigma is here, as I said, Hardy. This is the first time we're seeing him in a couple weeks. First time we're seeing him since we jumped to 2K22. Unfortunately, there is no way to remove his face paint, otherwise he wouldn't have it all the time. But mods should be a thing soon. So, Jeff Hardy is taking on a new signing to Impact Wrestling. Roll that back a little bit. So the charismatic enigma is here, Jeff Hardy. Who's he taking on, you might ask? Well, this one's just for me. The prestigious one, Joe Hendry. The prestigious Joe Hendry making his way to the ring. Hendry making his official Thursday debut after we saw him in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. So Joe Hendry has the biggest opportunity of his career at the moment. He takes on the Impact World Champion. Hendry and Hardy, one-on-one. Here we go. They lock up. Hendry kicks him in the gets kicked in the ropes. DDT from Hardy. Hardy now getting Hendry back up to his feet. Hardy with a right hook. Hendry grabs onto him. Now Joe Hendry takes him down. Hendry's been practicing amateur wrestling for quite a few years now. German suplex, and you know Hendry idolizes the Olympic hero Kurt Angle. You'll see him implement some Kurt Angle moves into his repertoire as Hardy hits a Hurricane Rana. An Enziguri on Joe Hendry. And now Hendry grabs Hardy. Another German! As I said. Hendry gets him with a chop to the rib now, and Hendry puts him in the ropes. Hendry with another chop. Grabs Hardy. Hendry puts his knee in the ropes now, twisting back on the knee. Down goes Hardy. Hardy staggers Hendry. Grabs onto him, and Hendry. German suplex again. Now into a cover on the world champ, but Hardy kicks out. And now Joe Hendry, right hook to the back. He grabs onto Jeff Hardy now, and Joe Hendry going after the arm. Oh, and turns it into an arm bar. Armbar on the champion. Joe Hendry going to the top rope now. We don't see the prestigious one fly that often. But Joe Hendry went for an elbow. Jeff Hardy got out of the way, and now Hardy. Clothesline to Hendry. Hardy taking down Joe Hendry now. Hardy goes for a kick, but Hendry booted him. And now Jeff Hardy with a clothesline. Pops Hendry up. Atomic drop. And Hardy, this is vintage Hardy. Leg drop. Drop kick. And now Jeff Hardy. Springboards into a drop kick on Hendry. Hardy now getting Hendry back up to his feet. Hardy kicks him in the ribs. And twist of fate. Cover. Rope break though for Hendry. Hardy now grabs Hendry. Jeff Hardy with Joe Hendry off the ropes. Takes him down. Hardy's got this big matchup with Jay White coming up at No Surrender in a few weeks to worry about. But he can't let that get in his head and distract him where Joe Hendry could pull off this huge upset. As Hendry knocking him back. Joe Hendry knocks him into the corner. Hendry takes down Hardy. And now Joe Hendry. The prestigious one getting him back to his feet. Hendry, clothesline. Into a cover. One. No, Hardy kicks out. Hendry now stalking him. Hendry into. Oh, was going for Hendry lock. Hardy with an enziguri. Hardy now grabbing Joe Hendry back up to his feet. Jeff Hardy with a right hook. Drop kick again. Hardy going up to the top rope. Joe Hendry in trouble. He's in the drop zone. Swanton attempt. Hendry out of the way. Hendry snaps the arm of Hardy. And now back into that arm bar. Softening up the arm is Joe Hendry. Hendry turns him over now into a cover on Hardy. 1, 2, no. And now Joe Hendry, knee into the back of the head. And now Joe Hendry grabs onto him, pulls him in, and snaps the arm again. Hendry repeatedly going after that arm of Hardy, trying to soften up the arm. Could potentially look for a big submission on it at some point. As I said, Hendry's got that. Hendry has that amateur background as he goes into the Hendry lock. Hendry lock is in. Grapevines it. This is how Kurt Angle beat him many years ago. The matchup that made Hendry's career many years ago. He's got the ankle lock in. Hardy turns it over. Hardy knows a thing or two about the ankle lock. Kicking Hendry. Kicking the fingers of Hendry and causes him to stagger. Hardy now jumps back up to his feet. Hardy staggering. Right hand. Kicks him in the ribs. Hardy. Twist of fate to Hendry. And now Hardy going up to the top. Jeff Hardy. Swanton bomb. 1, 2, 3. The Impact World Champion gets the win. Oh. So, random thing, we just got a note that the new update that came out while I was recording this is a 27 gigabyte update to make external characters unable to be added to the game. I'm gonna go cry now. Thank you all for watching tonight. I've been Xander and that was Universe. I don't know what to say after that, but big win for Jeff Hardy. Night, everybody.